finally into the game. We'll see Pandy does get taken down by the ferocious snipe, so he does fight with that utility. Does get taken down to 13, and there's a peak top banana there, and the player doesn't spot that player top banana in Million. Still jiggle peeking that, and they've got that double boost there. As you can see, Ryan just holding that mid push with Snipe, so with that low HP just waiting, as Ryan's now allowed Snipe to get across that mid position. And the smoke is going to be dropped after banana control is taken by Endymion. Hopefully the stream quality is a bit better today, as I've upped some settings and tweaked some things, so hopefully everything comes smoothly, as Ryan is going to take down Papillion towards that mid area. Thought he could find a frag of them going into B, but I'm bossing. Does take down Snipe, so already low, and that's a second onto Defrush, as now it's a 3 versus 3. This pistol. Chronic is going to get taken down by unbossing or imbossing. That would probably work. Now it's going to be a 2 versus 3, and it looks like the retake from this short position, as Ryan's going to pick up a good headshot there. Some audio is going missing. HTM will pick up Vex, and he will pick up the second on Million. As Endymion do take the first round on their T-half. Volume up a bit. Okay. Now we can hear it better. As that knee falls top mid, and that's going to do good damage to bossing. This Chronic is using a disgusting crosshair. I'm going to have to change this setting if that's what he's using. There's that molly towards top banana. That's just going to flush any players of that position. Going to just be a boost here for the ERN players. Towards that new box, and that's all 3 players they're stacked towards that new box position. Oh, it's 4 actually. And they've got this 1 player embossing towards the apps. The ERN not going to spot anything now, and they're going to decide to move, and they're going to all be heard. And that's going to be 2 kills for him, and they're going to be able to pick up that AK, but that's going to signal to the rest of the Endymion players that A is mostly clear. There's just going to be this player in embossing towards that app's position, and he's not been spotted by anyone. I wonder if Chronic will notice, and he will get taken down. And the final player is taken down by Defrush Vex. Able to pick up that AK on Defrush. Like the standard setup here is going to be Pandy and Papillon towards this top banana. It's going to be a quick push now as Snipe runs in. He's going to pick up the first with Papillon, and he's going to get the second there. As Papillon does take down Chronic, but that's going to be all of the B bomb site as we stare at Papillon's body as or directly keep up, and Snipe now taking another fight towards the man in ruins. That's going to be a horrible fight for both, as Snipe somehow manages to escape with 6 HP. Going to get finally taken down by embossing, who whiffed his first spray, and that re-smoke is going to come out with more CT. There's a good flash there, as HTM able to pick up 1 on the retake. Bruce in pit will be able to pick up the second, and HTM finally taking down embossing. And that's going to be a 3-0 start for Endymion. this other nade mid, and it's not going to deal any damage this time as 3 towards top banana. Are they aware of Pandy push down mid? Yes, they are. HTM manages to pick him up. As Million also towards second mid here. And the 3 players down banana. Will Defrush check this left side? Spotted, and Defrush taking him down. And now they have to know that the A-bomb site is clear, as in Bossing and Papillon. This banana position, Snipe so not aware, he'll get taken down by Papillon. But Chronic and Ryan able to get the trade. Now this final player is by Defrush, and that's going to be the 4th round in a row for Endymion. Again, now there's going to be that banana pick with the AWP, and he's got just armor there, but looks like he is just holding that angle towards the top banana. And he's boxing on this second AWP towards top mid. He's going to get a tag onto Snipso, but no kill. The flash going to come over from Ryan. Not really sure where that flash is, but the molly of HTM just going to force Papillon with that AWP to back off towards CT. Coming out will force him to back off. They lose a player here. ERN. Right, so just going to re-smoke that short area, and it looks like they may opt for a B split here, as the bomb is still bottom of C1, and there's going to be a pick from Embossing, who's going to take down Snipso. And now they're going to leave B site completely open here, the CTs. They have a feeling that this B split is going to come out. But the smart play here from the person lurking towards that library position, as he's just waiting for any rotation, seeing if he can pick off any players. Vex. He's going to get taken down by Chronic. That is a terrible play, as Million able to pick him off, but doesn't look like they're going to go for this one, as the 2 AWPs will be able to be saved for ERN. And a good round from Endymion, who they seem to realise that those AWPs were going to be playing from somewhere. They definitely knew an AWP was coming out, and there was some good mollies and flashes to make him back off from that B position. Eventually, side was clear, and that gave them the 3-round win. And so far, ERN been completely outplayed on the rotation side of the map of Inferno. They've been caught mostly off with the rotations from Endymion. But we'll see what we can bring into this round, as they're again going to buy up. Getting a bit of lag there, and Embossing is going to spot Snipso and take him down, and that's a crisp headshot on that AWP. And just towards the top. Banana going to re-smoke bottom banana again. Going to allow the controllers. Chronic just going to take the fight onto Fex. He's going to get taken down for his efforts, and Ryan just left alone, but in front of the smoke is going to get taken down by Pandy, expecting the player to have pushed through. And this is looking a bit better now from ERN, taking that banana control. And that double stack towards apps was not expected by Chronic. What are these crosshairs? Look at this guy. just looks like the 2 players on ERN just holding that top banana position, just waiting for any presence. Then they're going to flash themselves back into the site. But it doesn't look like it's going to be needed. The players from Endymion just heading up towards that short position. There's going to be all 3 players on the A site for this short push. It's going to get picked off first by Million, and the second is going to get taken down by Million. Those are 2 good spray downs. As finally ERN able to pick up their first round of their CT half. Now just leaving this banana position, which was a good idea after all the utility usage from this CT side. All 3 players down banana, and it looks like now they've taken control. 1 will rotate off, and no real progress made by Endymion, and they're not really sure about this banana presence from ERN. There is a bit of a slow rotation back, but not to worry. Endymion not capitalizing. Flash is going to come out towards that long position. Aware of this banana. There's going to be 1 for Ryan, as Embossing still holding that bottom of banana. And now that's going to be Endymion aware of these rotations as they're out into pit. There's a good smoke wall there to get them out onto the site as Vex just holding with that AWP and not going to be able to get a kill. 2 taken down by Papley on that. Is a massive double collat. 2 headshots. As Chronic will do the same for himself with 2 good headshots onto the bomb site. And Embossing now last alive in a 1v2. What will he be able to do? Just got this AK, no utility. And Chronic is holding the position, but he's going to get taken down. That's a good headshot from Embossing. And HTM now just looking for the player, and he's going to whip the spray, but WIFTM does come back, but manages to save himself from the embarrassment, but not going to be able to save the AWP. Yeah, these crosshairs are actually terrible. I'll do that. The AWP Papillon again posted towards the top mid, and there's going to be a flash which is just going to force him to back off. Million just throwing that close molly just to make sure that no key players are pushing up. Now there's full banana control for the CT side. As Papillon get caught out after taking that shot. Snipe, so capitalising on the fact that you had to back off there. He's going to throw this smoke for long, and just that will allow him to get out short and grab the situation as he spots a second on Fex, who's boosted up, and he gets taken down as Embossing does get his own frag into Chronic, and Pandy feels Snipe so lurking through the smoke, and Defrush instantly taken down by Embossing after peeking that app's position, and that's forced all the rotations again from ERN. 2 players, only 1 left on this B site. Looks like that CT smoke just going to come out. Million just trying to play for time. Just going to leave this in a 3 versus 2. Not going to try anything special. I'm just going to wait for that retake. It's going to be this smoke, and that's going to fool Million, I think. Flash does come out, and that's going to allow HTM to pick off Million. He's not blind, but that's going to be the second for HTM as Embossing. He's able to get the trade. Ryan wasn't aware of the boost from Embossing, but manages to get away with a lucky kill after the shots just didn't land from Embossing. And Endymion just starting to run away with this game, 7-1 now. And another poor buy will come out from ERN. Now these Germans are definitely not in the 99 damage, that's for sure. It's a good flash over there. That's going to wipe both players. That Snipe Turret just able to get that kill, and that's lucky that HTM Just going to peek that second mid, and Defruce says no. Dispatches the CT player. There's another player pushing through a smoke million. Dies. Now a 2 versus 4. Just still these 2 players in the bomb site, but smoke's going to go down, and that's going to allow Ryan to get the bomb plant. Snipeso getting another kill, and that's a good one tap from Snipeso. He's just going to absolutely destroy embossing once again. And it just looks like a runaway match here, 8-1. Flash there to second mid, not really going to do anything for the CT. Chronic is going to pick off Fex, who's just lurking towards that outer position, not really aware that anyone's pushed in there, and that's kind of strange. See is Million going to be close to this long smoke, but not going to be able to see anything. Going to take down Defruce, but Snipeso with the trade is going to be there. Again, it's a disadvantage for the CTs on this buy round. Boss is going to go for that peak, and he's going to get taken out by Chronic, as Papleon on the other side of the map is going to take down Ryan, pushing up Banana. And they're now aware that only one can be on this A-bomb site, but they seem to be taking it, and that will be the bomb plant down as Pandy able to pick off Snipes, and now this makes this retake very much possible. Pandy's just going to pick up that AK. Just needs one bullet there. Gonna flash through the smoke. Pick off one, and how does he manage to do that? The second onto Papleon. Their first match of ESEA, they're definitely dominating these teams. Snipes able to throw that fire down, but he's going to get taken down by Panda through the flames. Papillion just towards that out position, able to pick off another, but HTM there for the trade, and that AK is going to get picked up by the 3 players in Banana as one rotates towards that A-bomb site. Going to get picked off by Pandy with the AK that was picked up. One for Ryan, is maybe they don't expect the second player here in Pandy with this AK. It's embossing just still towards that long position. Endymion just looking to rotate back out into the spawn. See if they can take control of the map once again. If they spot this player and Andy down towards mid, they're just going to be able to take B here, and they've realised that all the other players are going to be towards this A-bomb site, and that's just going to be a straight rush. Once again, catching ERN off guard. The bomb plant is going to be able to go down. Smoke for pools, just going to allow them to get into positions towards the pit. See if they can pick off any players, but the crossfire here from Ryan. HTM. Not going to peek, but the nade forces HTM, or forces Ryan out after HTM does go down. And that will be a round for ERN. Second round of their CT side, making things a bit more interesting. Hopefully, with these coming up buy rounds, they will be able to grab some rounds and get back into this game. this mid peek from Papillion. And that is going to be one snipe, so he's going to get taken down on no AWP. Does win his fight. Just backs off now after he sees that AWP. Does get picked up by HDM. And again, this banana control really coming in handy for ERN. Unfortunately, maybe aggress too much off of this banana control as well. Which, loses them rounds, but I'd like to see them just hold, and you don't need the two players here now. If you just rotate Papillion with that AWP into B, then you put both of the players off. That's just a one-man hold there, and that's all you need. Towards the top of banana, just to hold that one as Fex. Get in front of this. Catch off one, but he's going to get traded by HDM. There's a bit of Go TV lag. Papillion is taking down the 40. There's Chronic able to pick up Million coming through the smoke, and HDM with the trade onto Papillion. And that bomb plant is going to go down, and embossing once again last alive. 2 versus 1. He seems to be the player that's always last alive. Clutch is not really working out for him currently, but we'll see if he can pick off HDM here. He's watching out of position, but HDM is going to spot him, and that's going to be a 10th round for Endymion, as they're just running away with this half and what looks like this game, their first game of Open. Or just as we look at the scoreboards, you can see 104 ADR on HTM. Also the same on Papillion. He's gonna peek towards this absolutely taken down straight away, as he does manage to get some damage onto Defrush, but not able to capitalize with the kill. They're just going to peek in front of that smoke, and Ryan is going to go down. Flash, sorry, not a smoke. Beck's just going to throw that smoke in the balcony area. They're bossing again, once again getting aggressive towards this banana. He's going to get picked up by HDM, just expecting that push. And solo without any flashes or anything, and that's a poor mistake for him bossing. Having the drawing numbers, they both had 4 players alive. There was no need for that aggression, but fortunately goes down after it, and this is now just going to be a free execute for Endymion, as all the smokes are going to come out. One player will rotate in from A, but the B site is going to be completely clear, and now they're going to have to retake this in a 4 versus 3. Still loads of utility on this Endymion side. They've still got that smoke and the molly or the bomb just to stop any pushes from ERN, and ERN just said no to this a while ago. They just sat in library waiting for the next round once again. So looks like one player disconnect. Now where another player here, Beck, pick off one, and that's going to be a second for him, but really nothing going to come from that. They are a man down. The match has been paused just to allow that 5th player to jump back in. But so far nothing here from ERN Local. They've been very much caught off on these rotations, and connection issues for one of their players also not Not very helpful either. Some positives to take away for ERN. They're getting control of the map. They're taking control really when they need to. It's just when they over aggress on those pushes, they get picked off. Time and time again, they've over aggressed on the banana or on the mid. That's just causing them to lose too many rounds here against Endymion. Shots very good from Snipe Zone. That will be still on, going down through the wall. And now already we're at the start. We're at the start of the round and it's already a 4 versus 5. Endymion once again just heading towards this B, but they've got the bomb in the spawn, so not really anything, any pushes towards the east side of the map, and I feel like they've just forgotten that the bomb is in spawn. Are they going to need to pick that one up soon? We've seen this happen before to Endymion. They've forgotten about the bomb on overpass as well. They're going to take control of brackets, but it looks like probably one of the players from Banana is going to be able to pick that one up and is going to have to just run towards a bomb site here with 30 seconds left. Going to have to be a push now from the A players. They've not got time to dally. They need to clear the site, or this bomb makes it in. 20 seconds here as all the players rotating in, and Million just going to be this last player on the bomb site, and that he's going to go down to Chronic. Bomb plant is going to be secured. 10 seconds left, and a 2 versus 4 once again. ERN just not able to hold the site, and they're just been outclassed here by Endymion. And Embossing just running around short. He's going to get picked by Defrush. He will. There's Pandy now, just calmly walking in, and Defrush is going to know about it. Take down his second player. Clean headshot. 12-2 it is on this half. Og. Hey, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the sub, dude. When are you streaming next? I need to, I've been saving my Twitch Prime. It's just been wasting away, dude. I'm just going to get taken down by Papillion, and Beck's also going to chime in with all aggression here from ERN on this final round. And it just seems to work out as 3 players instantly down for Endymion. And Chronic is going to pick up the consolation in Million next week. Check out twitch.tv/monkeynutgaming. Can't type with gloves on. The racing fiend. But in this 4 versus 2, what can they do here? Vex and Papillion just towards this boost, and Ryan, will he be able to see this player? Gonna get picked off by Papillion. Now, last alive Chronic. Just checking his flank. Pandy is going to be down here on the rotation, and he's going to get picked off now. 30 seconds left, and this is all possible for Chronic. Papillion, only 12 HP. He will spot off Chronic, and that will be a good headshot from Papillion. And that will be a 12-3 half for Endymion. And just absolute destruction from the T side. Let's switch sides and hopefully see what this ERN local team can do. Right, finally into the pistol round. Gonna see what the buys are now for both teams. You'll see that's actually 2 sets of utility coming out for the T side. It looks like armors across the board, no kits for them. Probably thinking that they really won't let these players on ERN onto the sites. That nade going to come out towards top mid, and that's going to be useless. No one's going to peek that, and there's going to be the smoke towards Moto. The bomb plant is going to go down, and maybe the kit was a mistake as HTM just lurking towards the apps position. It's going to get spotted out. Vex not spotting HTM on this occasion, and Vex able to pick off 2 as Ryan finally takes him down. Surprising, HTM having a good game so far. But Defrush able to pick off embossing, and there's now 3 players left. Pandy still alive, and she can pick off 1, and that's a second. Pandy picks off 2. He or she. ERN finally with their 4th round. That was a good short push there. 2 good smokes came out, one towards that long position and the other towards Moto. Just completely stops any retake attempt from Endymion, and they pick up some good post plants. This time it looks like Endymion having the issues as Chronic disconnecting, and he is back once again. So just gonna be able to peek his second mid, but the molly gonna come out, and that's gonna completely stop any peek from him. As it looks like Ryan gonna be towards the CT and not gonna spot anything, as that smoke will drop. Endymion smartly deciding to force buy into this round. They've been dominating them this whole game so far, and on the CT side, the force really is the meta currently. That's going to be a rotation there. Chronic going to come through the smoke. He's going to pick off 1, but Andy with the trade and embossing towards that second mid, able to pick off 1, but Defrush with the trade and Millen coming back with another trade, and Ryan kills Pandy, and that's going to be a 1 versus 2, and the weapons for Endymion are going to get picked up as they've still got this armor, and the AK is going to tear off their heads anyway, so head armor not going to come in handy here, but they don't have any. Lillian's just going to be posted towards the pit, and he's going to swap both of the players. He's going to get taken down to 13, and HTM just waiting for any picks that he can get. Ryan does just jump in, but HTM able to get the trade onto him. That's going to be the full 10-second defuse, and Endymion picking up their 13th round, and this is really not looking good for ERN. Be a double nade towards bottom mid, but that's going to deal minimal damage, and the smoke will come out just to stop any mid pushes. Like HTM just lining up a flash, going to just wipe the whole of banana. Billion gonna probe towards the B-bomb site. On the opposite side of the map, that's Chronic gonna get caught off. The smoke. Snipe, so sorry, gonna get caught off. Ryan able to pick up one here. HM is gonna go down, but Ryan picks off the second, and that's a good B setup there. They're not expecting the second player on the left. Frushi is going to spot the players towards that pit, and the smoke is going to be dropped towards pit, and this is just going to allow him one way over the top. Chronic going to hold this long position still as the Frushi not spotting anything towards short. Million spot the Frushi, but the Frushi taking down one, and Fex last alive now with the bomb, and he's got to plant it now. Gonna be able to with 5 seconds left, but he fakes the bomb plant, and that's not gonna be the round for Endymion. 14 rounds. ERN not able to pick that one up, and you need to stick that. Even if you die, you need to stick that. You've got to say now, this is the game. This is game over for ERN. They've not looked anywhere near as good as Endymion in these first couple of rounds. On their CT, and Chronic again starting off with 2, and that's a third. And it's just going to be a domination here from Endymion as they're going to take the match point. If Lad 10 is still here, when do you have any games? Because I was going to stream like everyone's games. I was going to stream Joe's and yours. Picking off one that's just flat to Ryan, and he picks off the second as DeFrushi is going to go down to the nade of Pandy. But I expect these players here. And there's a good trade setup as we don't really spot anything because the auto director fucks up. But that is going to be the game.